All right, I'll know at 5 tonight, a major scare in the air. Two jets collided on the tarmac at Houston Hobby Airport in Texas after an air traffic controllers say one took off without permission.
The NTSB, which is investigating the incident, says a Hawker business jet started taking off before being told it could. That's when another jet was landing. The wing of the jet taking off then clipped the tail of the jet landing. That plane continued its takeoff but made an emergency landing.
Absolutely terrifying incident there. Thankfully, though, no one was hurt in the incident. But joining us now, May Bueller to take a deeper dive on this. And I really want to point out that you're not only our chief transportation correspondent, you also are a flight instructor yourself. So you bring a lot of knowledge to this in particular. My question is, how did all this happen? And was this just the thing of, oh, I thought he was going, no, I thought she was going, he say, she say, or what?
I teach clearances a lot, mostly student pilots or rusty pilots, but from what I understand happened, according to the FAA, the NTSB, and ATC recordings, because every conversation between a pilot and air traffic control is recorded, the Hawker jet was told to line up and wait, runway 22. What that means is the aircraft has permission to enter the runway, line up on the center line, and wait. This is not a takeoff clearance.
Right.
I don't know if there was a misunderstanding, but what I teach students, write down the clearance. When you get a clearance, you have to read it back to ATC, but write it down, share it with your co-pilot, both discuss it. Okay, we are cleared to get on the runway, and I will remind my captain, we're waiting, we're holding. Write it down. That helps eliminate these mistakes.
Yeah, you have to be thorough. This isn't like a four-way stop that you're like, are they going to go or am I going to go? But we've heard so many of these close calls recently, but when another plane clips another plane, is there any sort of punishment for that?
Well, it's serious. So the FAA does have a compliance program. They are going to interview the pilots. If it's discovered that the pilot did this, it was a mistake, the pilot was rusty, just had a misunderstanding, perhaps had detrimental skills, wasn't on purpose, wasn't intentional, that pilot will get remedial training from someone like myself. If they find out, oh, this was intentional, this was a criminal act, this was horribly reckless, there could be civil penalties. The pilot's license can be revoked or suspended, and serious penalties.
Well, I want to say first, I want to take your class.
Okay.
If I was, I feel like you're very thorough, but does this have to do with staffing shortages?
I don't think this particular one did. A lot of the problems have to do with staffing shortages. Air traffic controllers are tired and overworked. This seems to be, and I'm not the investigator, just a miscommunication or lack of understanding on the pilot's part.
I'm sure we'll find out all in good time.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that.